All right, how's it going, people? Let's talk wrestling. AEW Dynamite came on Wednesday. I'm just putting the review up now or doing the review. Stuff goes on. Anyway, overall, enjoyed the show. So, first match you had, let me get to the notes real quick. And also, let me see, can I turn this down? Yeah, okay, let me turn it off real quick. So, first match you had Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin defeating Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland in a blind eliminator tag. This is just, I won't say horrible. It was, what's the word can you describe this match with? Because you knew it wasn't going to work with Keith and Swerve. Yeah, they had moments where like, okay, I'm impressed with your stuff, you're impressed with my stuff. They're going up against guys who are lower than them in weight class, guys that are injured, but in the end, it's their mistrust of each other, greatly so because Swerve did stump a center block on the man's chest, so their mistrust, miss hits caused them pretty much to lose. Uh, I think it was Darby Allin ended up pinning Swerve with a roll up. Not even the roll up. It's the Last Supper, and Keith Lee got taken out by Swerve, a miss hit, and also Orange Cassidy hitting a dive. So Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin move on in this blind tag team eliminator thing. Uh, kind of interested to see where it goes. Then next, let me see the notes. Uh, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass versus the Blade and Bollywood Boys. Look, you know who won this match. You know who won this match. Afterwards, Harley, somebody, she looked very beautiful, by the way. She got up on the Titantron. She was like, "Oh, I'm Miss Money on the mic because I'm the best musician." That somehow like started a feud between QTV and the Acclaim. Um, okay. uh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you had this promo segment from Adam Page and MJF. They're working out in the gym, and MJF making fun of a fat guy, and then Adam Cole's like, "Don't do that." But you know who he reminds me of? Tony Schiavone. And MJF, he's like bench pressing like 3 plates on each side, and he tells Cole, I can take some of this weight off for you because I know you might be not up to it because of injuries or whatever. And Cole, I hope Cole and AEW didn't pull a editing where like Cole's only benching 1 plate and he's not doing the whole three. That would be some real whackness, like some real like, huh? What? Like, I just really hope they didn't do that because, uh, to be fair, Adam Cole doesn't look like he gets 3 plates in. He could, but the way they zoomed in and came back, I don't know, man. Like, I really hope they didn't fake a 3 plater. I really hope they didn't fake a 3 plater because that could backfire, especially if Adam Cole works out in a public gym. It's like, bro, you say you did 3 plates, now you're only doing one. Come on, come on. Uh, let's see. Then you had Chris Jericho. He was talking about making a change and everything like that. Out comes Don Callis. Don Callis asked him to join his faction. And Jericho's like, "You want me to join your faction? I don't join factions. I make factions. You want me to give you an answer? Yes or no? Maybe." Um, Chris Jericho and Don Callis' family. So you have Chris Jericho, Takeshita. That's already looking pretty good right there. But the thing is with Jericho, anything he gets involved with, it becomes about him, and then you're gonna eventually get a Takeshita Jericho feud with him breaking up. So probably not, man. And then afterwards, Jericho's backstage, and this also got kind of weird. Sammy, he and Daniel Garcia talking to him like, "Oh man, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave Jericho's Appreciation Society?" And just a couple of weeks ago, Sammy was talking about he wanted to leave to the side. Now he's like, oh man, don't leave, don't. What? Like, you should be happy that this is breaking up. But anyway, it's revealed that Sammy and Danny have somehow been drawn together as a tag team, and Jericho tells them, you can't be under me all the time, even though he wanted them to be under him all the time. That they need to win the tag tournament on their own. I guess. I guess. Callis. Then you had MJF and Adam Cole defeating the Butcher and Matt Menard. One thing I learned about this match, MJF, I'll give him this credit. Even when he turns face, he's still gonna be able to do heel MJF stuff and make it look like a heel. Like, he's not changing the character. He's not changing the moveset to meet like a face character. He's only changing. He's not even changing himself. Like, he can still do the face stuff and sell it well, but it still comes off as, yeah, that was something he would do. But it doesn't look stupid. It doesn't look like, okay, I'm a heel, but I hit people in the nut. No, it's more subtle. It's more natural. It's a natural offense. Yeah, MJF's a horrible heel who people hate, and when he does it, it's like, oh, that dirty MJF, I hate him. But when you turn a face and he does it, it's just like, oh, well, that's just MJF being MJF. Like, of course, he's gonna take the shortcut, and it feels natural. Adam Cole looked pretty good in here, but it was really MJF. MJF was still in the show. The facials, the expressions, the yelling, the screaming, just overall, just taking the show over. Butcher and Menard as a tag team, not really how bad, because they had their tag team stuff together. You know, they pretty much locked down MJF for a majority of this match, and then Adam Cole got the hot tag. He took out both of the guys, hit the boom on Matt Menard. Then after the match, MJF celebrated Adam Cole's birthday, brought out people, a cake and all that, and MJF was like, watch this, I'm gonna stick his face in the cake, and Cole side ducked in and smushed MJF's face into the cake. Sorry, face into the cake, and just do this real quick, you know, a little dinner time. But and then after he shoved his face into the cake, Adam Cole was like, thank you for doing this, MJF, for my birthday and all that. You know, thank you, my friend. And it's another part of that one-upsmanship that they're going with here. It's MJF has pretty much been able to outthink, outpower, and outthink and outpower most of the people he's gone up against. Now, Adam Cole has been outthinking him with the bench press thing, the 3 plates. He's outpower or evenly powering the guy. So it's like, okay, Adam Cole kind of has competition right here, because Adam Cole, he's obviously getting the better of him mentally, and he's also on the same level physically. So it's a great story they're telling right now. I'm just wondering, I think they'll probably send this into MJF and Adam Cole either hitting the finals, or maybe get to where they face FTR, and then MJF finally gets like a moniker of like, I won up you, Adam Cole, I left you lane, and whatever, and then it leads into to the MJF Adam Cole feud at All In. I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be MJF and Adam Cole buddy MJF venturing on to another opponent All In. I think this is just a creative way to build up a MJF Adam Cole feud, and it's just like, who's gonna really throw the first shot here? Who's gonna throw that first shot in this tag team eliminator match and get the one-upsmanship? So that's some good tension. Um, yes. Oh, Ruby Soho defeated Britt Baker. Um, Pretty much a remix of the ending from last year where Britt Baker had Ruby Soho up on the Doomsday whatever. Ruby rolled in and instead of Britt re-rolling and getting on top of Ruby, Ruby stayed and used Tony and Saraya to anchor herself and get the pinfall on Britt Baker. Um, Kind of makes you wonder, man. Uh, Britt Baker, where did she go from here? I mean, they can't just throw her into the Adam Cole feud. That'd be kind of weird. Um, what feud could they really throw at Britt Baker to keep her kind of interesting? Um, I mean, I would say turn it back heel, but the crowd just loves Britt Baker. Ruby Soho definitely needs win because let's just face it, Ruby Soho since coming to AEW, ever since she lost to Britt Baker, her momentum has been just like straight downhill. I mean, Tony has gone up. Tony has the ass. She talks really funny. She talks well on the mic. Soraya is Soraya. She's always gonna get love from the crowd, even as a heel, and everything like that. So Ruby has been the odd woman out. Her winning this tournament, out of all the women they have there, you got Ruby, you got Sky Blue, you got Athena, you got Willow. I forgot the other women, but Ruby seems like the woman who needs to win this to stay relevant because all the other women in this tournament have pretty much accomplished something. Ruby hasn't done anything this whole time in AEW. So yeah, Ruby really needs this tournament win. Uh, you had the main event. Oh yeah, also you had Jungle Boy showing up, Rockstar Jack Perry or Hollywood Jack Perry talking about he's gonna go to Tony Khan's office and demand a match for the FTW title against Hook, and Hook just blasts him, beats him back into the car. So we're gonna get that down the line. Hook versus Jungle Boy, and look, Jungle Boy needs to win it. Hook, no disrespect, but Hook needs to move on to another title. Jungle Boy needs a title. Hook, it does not, Hook having the FTW title, it means nothing now. He doesn't defend it. Nobody cares about it. It's just like he has a title. Okay, whatever. Like Hook needs the TV title. Do they still have the TV title? Who's the TV? Who's Christian? Yeah, he needs the TV title. Yeah. He needs. Yeah. So Kenny Omega defeated Willa Yuta, despite Willa Yuta wrestling a hell of a match, being really aggressive. Uh, Even Takeshita coming out and hitting Kenny with a blue thunder bomb. In the match, kind of weird though. Like Takeshita hit him with the blue thunder bomb. Kenny kicked out and Yuta went up to, I guess, hit like a moonsault, but the way he was moving is like, okay, Kenny, you got to get me right here. I'm moving too fast. And Kenny grabs him, hits him with the one and wing angel. It's over with 1, 2, 3. Out comes the beast, the rest of the BCC, the Blackpool Combat, the BCC. Claudio, and yeah, just Claudio. They start beating up on Omega. Out come the Bucks with the chair. Also, Hangman. They come out with chairs. They beat up Claudio. They're about to hit. They're about to hit Claudio again with the chair, and then out comes the Dark Order, who takes the chairs away from them, and then just leaves, and that's the end. Oh, so if you watch Ring of Honor, the Dark Order are faces. Stu Grace has turned on them to join Vinny Marcellia cult, and they're going up against him. But on Dynamite, they're heels or scorn faces. I can't really tell the difference, and AEW and ROH aren't separated. They're this whole entire, forget my language, universe. Like like ROH and Ring of Honor are the same company more or less. To see them do one thing in one company and then do the other thing in another company is very off-putting to say the least. Um, yeah, I don't really get that decision. And granted, if they were gonna go this way with AEW and the Dark Order, they should have just turned them into vengeful. I mean, when Hangman chose the Elite over the Dark Order to finish the story with the BCC, that should have been reason enough to turn them heels. But to have them go to Ring of Honor and start a whole new feud, but still keep them in this feud as heels, but then have it's, all I'm saying is it's very confusing and it shouldn't have been done. You should have either kept Dark Order here as faces to turn on Kenny, and now this would make more sense, or keep them at Ring of Honor as faces to do this, and they just completely forget about the Vinny. They forget about the Hangman stuff, or bring that back later on. Don't have both of these storylines intertwingling together because it's very confusing. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that one. But overall, I think the wrestling was pretty solid. Especially, I would say the Omega match versus Yuta. Obviously, that was a great wrestling match. The MJF and Adam Cole tag match. That was entertaining to say the least. And let me see what's the. Oh yeah, I'll even say like the Ruby versus Britt. That was pretty solid too. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna catch you guys tonight or early tomorrow morning after SmackDown goes off, and I have a review up for that one. So anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later, and tell me what you thought about it. So peace out.